Jai Shri Hanuman, and welcome to another segment of Divine Thoughts. Today, my dear devotees of God, I shall chant just one verse of the Shri Hanuman Chalisa, a very, very popular chaupai that talks about Mahaveer, our great, our broad-minded, our powerful, energetic, superpower Hanuman Ji. He is not ordinary. Hanuman Ji is the 11th Rudras, the 11th incarnation of Shri Bhagwan Shiva. So we must not get away with the idea that we are worshipping a monkey god. He's not. We will describe his greatness in these beautiful lines of Chaupai. Shri Rama Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Rama Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Mahaveer Vikram Bhajarangi, Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sange. Kanchana Varana Viraje Suvesha, Kanchana Varana Viraje Suvesha. Kanana Kundala Kunchit Kesha, Kanana Kundala Kunchit Kesha. Shri Rama Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Rama Jai Rama, Jai Jai Ram. Now the first word Tulsidas Ji used to describe Hanuman Ji is Mahaveer. Now let's look at this word Mahaveer. Maha means a great, and Veer means a hero or a stalwart. Mahaveer is referred to as the greatest hero, one with superpower of the Ramayana. And if you examine the Ramayana very carefully, my dear brothers and sisters, we'll find that Hanuman Ji had performed all the difficult tasks, all the tasks that Jamwant, Angad, Neel, Nal could not have performed, although they were very powerful warriors. Angad, Neel, Nal, Jamwant, they were all powerful warriors. But many has assessed the power of Hanuman Ji. It is incomparable, tremendous. Hanuman Ji performed all the difficult tasks, and he emerged victoriously in every attempt. Hanuman Ji, he rise boldly, and he stood up to face up all the challenges, and ultimately and finally he accomplished them all successfully. Subsequently, he is called the Mahaveer. He is called the Mahaveer of the Ramayana. And Hanuman Ji, when translated into our life, we must look at the Mahaveer of our life as well. In fact, we must inculcate the facts of Hanuman Ji that we also becomes great heroes in this world. We must also have something that is left to be admired, like Hanuman Ji. We must have something left in our legacy that the world will praise, the world will admire forever. And my dear devotees of God, all the teachings of Sundarkand, Hanuman Ji, he emerged like a hero. Of course, Mahaveer means a great hero. in simple words, but he is totally something different. A hero is someone who is bold. A hero is someone who is courageous, who is brave, who has something left to be admired. That is Hanuman Ji. Hanuman Ji, my dear devotees of God, he fulfilled and he excelled in all these capacities. Mahaveer Vikram Bajrangi Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sangi. Now this is his braveness. This is his heroic power. Not only to lift a mountain, that is barely minimum of his heroic power. Or to fly in the air. He can fly. He can make himself big, small, because he has Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi. He is the son of the wind god. He can fly like the wind. So my dear devotees of God, Mahaveer, he is the very embodiment of courage and bravery. And what is our prayers to him? Very importantly, this is the key words of this chaupai. Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sangi. Kumati and Sumati, two powerful words. You see, we are not asking Hanuman Ji for material position here, but we are seeking two very important qualities in our lives. We are asking Hanuman Ji, Kumati Nivar. Now, Kumati is referred to all the negative qualities in our life. And this Kumati is the Sharvikaras, what we call K2LM3. Kam, Krodh, Lobha, Moha, Madya, ya Matsar. 6 enemies. These are all sociopathic tendencies that affect our mental faculty. And this is what had captured Ravana. He was filled with sociopathic tendencies. That causes mental faculty to be deranged. He behaved like a rigid moralist. That's Ravana's quality. Although he was born in the home of a Brahmana, Ravana. One day I shall give you that katha. So these tendencies, these weakness that grew within our mind, weakens it. It reduces our thinking power. They work very hard, these negative enemies in us, they work very hard to dominate man's intellect. When these qualities dominate us, then we sink into a sea of ignorance and arrogance. But my dear devotees of God, look at the bright side. When we pray to Hanuman Ji, we are asking him, O Lord, Kumati Nivar, destroy, remove all the negative propensities and Sumati Ke Sangi. In its place, bless us with Sumati. Bless us with all that is auspicious. Bless us with all that is conducive to our righteous life. And devotees of God, in the Ramayana, a very similar message portrayed by a true bhakta of Bhagwan Ram. This bhakta name is Vibhishan, the youngest brother of Ravana. He was having a conversation with Ravana, his eldest brother. Seeing that his brother was heading towards danger, he gave him a piece of advice. What was the advice? Sumati kumati sabki urlai, Natha purana nigama sakahai, Jaha sumati taha sampati nana, Jaha kumati taha vipati nidhana. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Rama Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Now Vibhishan said to Ravana, "O brother, पुराण और वेद ऐसा कहते हैं कि सुबडी और कुबडी सबसे हृदय में, in the hearts of all, these two forces dwells, Sumati or Kumati, good and evil, righteous and unrighteousness. But jaha Sumati taha sampati nana, in whose heart, where there is good and positive tendencies, that person will live a life filled with sampati. That person, there will be prosperity, there will be happiness, there will be harmony coming from every direction, and wherever such person go, this tranquility will follow that person. That is when our heart is filled with Sumati. And this is what we pray to Hanuman Ji for. There will be divine thoughts predominant in us. Sampati. On the other hand, however, a man who is dominated by Kumati, which is the opposite of Sumati, one who projects evil tendencies, then they will be only bipat. Bipat nidhana means there will be discomfort from every type. There will be pains, there will be miseries, there will be sufferings, there will be all type of unfavorable situations in such a person's life when our heart is filled with Kumati. So when we are sincere, when we pray to Hanuman Ji with love, with bhakti, Mahaveer Vikram Bajrangi, Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi, O Hanuman Ji, remove the Kumati from within us and fill our heart with Sumati, with love for you and all mankind. My dear brothers and sisters, devotees of God, Hanuman Ji here in Ramcharitamanas represents courage. He represents strength. He represents faith. He represents devotion and all the good qualities. Let us establish a relationship with him.